So next one, Baby Driver versus The Incredibles.
So
So
Baby
we're doing
Driver is
the opening scene,
Baby Driver.
uh,
hmm
the driving sequence, and then the Incredibles sequence where Violet and Dash are fighting Syndrome's little glider guys.
Right. I am.
So I was split. I said 5-5. So whatever, you're the decider on this one.
I'm 6'4" Incredibles.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So Baby Driver, I like Baby Driver as a movie, but I'm
So do
not.
I.
But I feel like it's one of those movies that because it was unique during its time, or it had a unique little gimmick or whatever, a lot of the people around me loved Baby Driver, and I was like, yeah, it's good.
Mm.
But everyone's like, no, it's a man, and I just went. And immediately, I say this right now. I have the Kramer in me. I I have hipster tendencies. I have no problem admitting that. So when people get way too much onto something, I just kind of go, okay. I try to let it lie because I just
Sure.
it takes away from me. And I went back and rewatched Baby Driver, just expecting it to be okay. I remember it. There's some good driving. I was floored at how good it was set up, and there was a lot of intelligence put into that scene. Not just they drive well. I love the moments of all the turns, all the ways to avoid obstacles, where you're showing character work in it. But I love the intelligence of swapping spots with the red cars to lose somebody. I
Mhm.
loved the I loved the turn of where he just knows how to knock his tire perfectly to get the spikes, the
Yeah, the
road
road spikes.
spikes, towards
Yeah.
a police car instead of his own.
hmm
That I think is the best part of that scene because you just go, "How is he going to get through this one?" You're like, "Oh goddamn, okay, kid, nice."
Yeah.
Those moments
And,
are really good.
yeah, it does have like all the like telltale parts of a or a car chase sequence
Sure,
that makes it like iconic because you really want like a couple of beats that are really memorable,
sure,
which it has with like the red car switcheroo and the road spikes. Then you also want like that kind of iconic shot that you would normally like would really stick in someone's mind.
yeah,
And that shot to me is the one where it's like drifting and it comes within like a couple feet of the camera.
yeah,
That's the shot that really sticks with me. And yeah, I've seen the behind the scenes and it's like that's an impressive feat for someone to do that, to get that close to a camera and to keep having to pull that off over and over again. I don't know if maybe they hit the camera and had to replace an expensive camera. That would suck because that's probably $100,000 right there. But
yes. But if you get the shot,
yeah, if you get the shot, that's all that matters.
if you get that shot, you maybe made $1 million just from that shot. Or
Oh no, I remember that shot being in the trailer,
yeah,
and it's a great shot. It's awesome.
and it's one of the ones that sells it. I think the character introduction here I like because it's in the link that I am going to post in the video on how to on the scene exactly that I watched, which I'm sure you probably watched the exact same one. It's like the official clip, and it has the trailer at the back end or part of the trailer at the back
Yep,
end,
yep.
and it's a great introduction to Baby, and I love the juxtaposition between the bank robbery happening, and you know bank robbery's happening. You could
hmm
clearly tell from the first 10 seconds that, well, they're going to go rob a bank. and
Yeah,
and yet Baby's just sitting there by himself with his headphones in, pretend, and there's just something so relatable because everybody's done that. Of just being in their own world and just getting into something on their own way, and then be like, but to have that juxtaposed with a bank robbery, and he's going to be
hmm
the getaway driver, and even the first time that John Bernthal's telling him drive, and he's like pointing this way, and he just goes, "Nope, I'm going backwards."
yeah. That's another like kind of like quietly iconic part of it.
Yeah,
It's like when he points, but then it goes backwards. That's pretty cool. And you
and
do get actually a lot of character moments because you get like John Bernthal just being a complete asshole, and he clearly does not like Ansel Elgort in it,
yeah,
but like you get some development, which is nice.
Yeah. So again, I favor a lot of stuff with character. That's where if the things that take me out of action scenes is when it's action for the sake of action. So it either has to be iconic, perfectly mapped, something's done for a scene like that to be higher in my mind. I favor when the action scene can still tell a story, can still give you something about a character. That's why I went with The Incredibles. There is so much character development to Dash in that 3 minutes of him running,
Mm-hmm.
which is insane.
Yeah,
And that's what I really appreciate out of it.
that's what Pixar's great at.
And it shows two young people not knowing their way in the world, learning their way in the world, which is,
Mm-hmm.
but specifically Dash, I just running for his life. He's like, well, I know I can run fast. Oh, I could do this. I could do that. Oh, I can run on water. I'm that fast. It's like, okay. And then the section where he drops into the water because he's like, oh, I can't outrun this. But if I just drop and they take each other out, I can do that. And it shows that the kid's got some intelligence to him. There's something more to it than just guy can run fast.
Yeah. Those early Pixar movies are definitely like pretty much the only exclusion of movies by committee being failures,
Yeah.
Like those are the only ones that were actually successes because Pixar's very like a collaborative kind of a joint venture
Yeah.
in all their movies, but like they're the only ones that can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. But incredible scene work there, and it's mapped really well. And there's still facial shots. There's all these things that a traditional action scene has that you think animation wouldn't. And Lion King turned me. You heard me on the preview show a couple weeks back that I didn't know if animation belonged in this tournament at all.
Yeah.
And then to have something like this or Lion King in the tournament, and then to advance shows, okay, I'm coming around. Okay. Because I like animation, but it's not something that I immediately go, oh, I want to watch this animated movie. So, really well done. And yet, just another painful reminder for a comic book fan. We've had a good Fantastic Four movie. It was The Incredibles.
Yes. Yep.
It's
100%.
just replace. All you have to do is replace Dash's running fast with flying with fire. And that is Fantastic Four to a T.
Or you give the Johnny Flame character to a baby.
Yes. Well, and the other thing is like you can get Franklin Richards in there, where it's the smartest kid in the universe that has like every power imaginable with Jack, and you're like, this is. Do people not see? They just read a bunch of Fantastic Four comics and made it work. That's all they did.
Hey, there you go. Pixar's great.
But 11-9 victory for The Incredibles. Baby Driver. So far, that was a good competitive one.
Yeah, that was close.